A lot of people that do competitor research are doing it completely wrong, okay? They're either copying them verbatim or they're ignoring them entirely. Both are massive mistakes that could be costing you clients, and I should know that better than anyone. I'm Jemilla, I'm a copywriter and social media manager, and I've been doing competitor analysis for my clients for the past 5 years. I basically made professional lurking a part of my job description. So that's why in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step how I do competitor research, so you can figure out where you stand in the market, what's actually working for the people that you're up against, and most importantly, what are the gaps that only you can fill. I'm talking Google searches, USP breakdowns, brand voice analysis, offer comparisons, the whole thing. So buckle in, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos like this, because I already know that you're gonna love it. It's a doozy. And let's get into it. This is the hyphenate. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is open up your preferred search engine. You're gonna go to the search bar, you're gonna type in your niche, your target audience, and if you are a location-based business, you're also gonna type in your location. So for example, website designers for female entrepreneurs in San Francisco, just to give you an example, right? Google is obviously going to show you the best results on the first page. So we're just gonna stay on the first page. We're not gonna even go to the rest. And you're going to look at all of the search results and try and find the top 3 most legitimate looking ones. How do you know what's legitimate? Well, you're gonna go to the title tag first. That is basically the title in a search result. That'll tell you what the name of the business is and hopefully what they do and who they serve. And if it does, that's usually a good sign that they are a legitimate business because they care enough about their search engine optimization to make sure their title tag is optimized. Then you're gonna go to the meta description, and depending on what you typed in the search bar, hopefully it should actually point out those words in the meta description, which again is a sign that that business cared enough about their optimization to include those keywords in the meta description. And just so you know, meta descriptions aren't necessarily a ranking factor, but it is going to help improve click-through rates. So that is also a good sign that a business knows enough about that to include that kind of stuff in their meta description. You are going to look for the top 3 competitors that you find on these search results, okay? Look at what it says in the title tag and meta description. Do they do what you do? Do they serve who you serve? Are they located kind of where you are? Or is there something in their title tag or meta description that indicates that there's someone worth analyzing? Because there might be people who do what you do, but they might not be established enough, or they might not be a direct competitor. And you also can look at people who are not direct competitors, but they might be, selling something to your target audience that could be connected to what you serve. Those are called indirect competitors. But right now, we're just gonna look at your direct competitors, the top 3. You're gonna open the links in a new tab for the top 3 competitors, and you're going to look at the websites. You're gonna go through every single page. You're gonna try and find their unique selling proposition. What do they say is amazing about themselves? What is their it factor? And then you're gonna look at their target audience. Do they serve who you serve? And also, do they get a little bit more granular and specific about who that target audience is, like what they're going through, what their challenges are, what they do, what their hobbies are? That is also going to help you figure out, is this who my target audience is, or are they a little bit different, or are they the same, and how do they talk to them? That's another great thing to look at, the brand voice and how they talk about their offers, but also to the target audience, the person that's reading the website copy, because that is also a great sign to tell you, are they using the right verbiage? Are they using the right brand voice and the right personality that would appeal to the target audience? You can get a feel for that by looking, because you know your target audience. A lot of people either don't think that they know enough about the target audience, or they have too broad of a target audience. But when you really get down to it, you gotta listen to your gut. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of copywriting and social media marketing is listening to your gut. You know in your heart of hearts what feels right. So if you read something and you think, nah, my target audience wouldn't like me talking to them like that, then you know that maybe that the person that you're analyzing, the competitor, doesn't really have the right brand voice. Or maybe they do, and you're like, okay, that is how I should talk to them. I would have never considered to talk to them that way, right?
Well. Next question. See ya.
Then you're gonna look at their offers. What do they actually include in their services or their products? Do they include more? Do they include less? Do they have some kind of sign-on bonus? For example, when someone first goes on the website, do they have like a discount or some kind of $25 off coupon for first-time visits or something like that? And then you're also gonna look at the testimonials and any results and case studies that they have. What have they done that's really great that their target audience love? Testimonials are a gold mine, because that will literally tell you what your target audience wants, what they care about most, and you can use that verbiage to help write your own copy on your website. With all of that you've analyzed, their unique selling proposition, their brand voice, their personality, their target audience, their offers, their results, their testimonials, all that stuff, you're gonna look at what their strengths are, what your strengths are, and what opportunities are there for you to capitalize on. What are the gaps that you can fill? Okay, so I just told you all that information and you're probably just like, Jemilla, that's great, but I learned by doing, so can you give me an example? Of course I'll give you an example. When I was writing some website copy for a website designer, which is one of my favorite type of clients to write for, I was trying to find a competitor that was worth looking at, right? And she specifically wanted to serve purpose-driven founders. They not only care about getting results because, you know, they are doing the work themselves, they're penny pinchers, and they really want to make sure that the person that they invest in gets results. And they might not even think of themselves as a small business owner. They're just like, you know, I do this on the side, right? That's kind of person that she serves. They also care about someone who cares about stuff. Like they have a passion, they have a calling beyond just doing work. So that is the kind of target audience that she serves. And so I needed to find a competitor worth looking at, and I ended up finding one. So let me show you what I did to analyze their website. Just looking at a lot of the stuff that they do. So for example, this shows a portfolio of their work. So you can see that they have a portfolio of their work. That's one insight. Looking at their portfolio, you can see maybe that they have a diversity in clientele. That's an insight right there. That's an opportunity to explore. Do I have a diversity in clientele? Or should I maybe speak about all the industries I've worked with? That's an example of how you can use competitive research to your advantage, right? Another thing here, they're a certified B Corp. That's social proof right there. It's a certification. So with my client, Desro Digital, she is not a certified B Corp, but obviously she wants to get there eventually. And she is still doing a lot of things for the community, even though she doesn't have the certification. So with this insight, yes, it's their strength, but to use that to our advantage, we can focus on all the actions that Cassandra is currently doing to help the community, how she is bridging the digital divide. Sorry. Messed up there. So that is a way of using their strength, a competitor's strength, to your advantage and how you can capitalize on that opportunity. They have their services, right? So I would click through and look at all their services and literally look at laundry lists, what's included, how they talk about what that helps people achieve, and how we can use that to our advantage. Okay, so that's what they're saying. That's the message they're focused on. Should we focus on this message for our clients? I mean, yes, this is a similar target audience, but again, from your consumer research, would they care about this? If they do, cool. Let's try and put our own spin on it, make it make sense for us. But if they don't care about that and they care about something else more, then obviously we need to focus on that message when promoting our services, for example. And then again, looking at testimonials, that's another kind of social proof. Literally copy and paste what their clients are saying about them. How do they talk about this competitor? How do they talk about this brand? How do they talk about their life before finding them, the situation that they were going through, the problems they were struggling with? And now that they have this new website or whatever the solution is, how does it make them feel? You want to see how they're talking about that stuff because that's VOC research right there. I hope that example clarified things for you, but if you still have questions, please comment below. I am always on my phone, literally chronically online, so I will make sure to respond right away. Hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos on copywriting, social media marketing, and more. And if you want to learn my entire process for writing website copy, from the brand intake to doing the research to planning the website copy to actually writing it and optimizing it, I am releasing a website copywriting guide and template that is in the works right now. I have some beta testers trying it out, telling me what they think of it, and I'm going to make it even better for you. But if you want to get first dibs on it, you can sign up on the wait list. The link is in my description. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.